Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishaka Thakur. Metaverse is all set to bring a revolution in various industries as its influence extends far beyond gaming. From revolutionizing education and healthcare to reshaping entertainment and music, Metaverse is transforming industries at an unprecedented pace. According to a report by World Economic Forum, Metaverse is projected to become an $800 billion market by 2024 or by the end of this year. So to discuss more about the current trends in the Metaverse sector, I am joined by Mr. Russell Bundy, the CEO of MadBop and Director of Arts at Gatherverse. Welcome to 3.0 TV, Mr. Russell.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. So, Mr. Russell, beginning with, according to a report by Gartner, nearly 25% of people globally will spend at least 1 hour per day in Metaverse by 2026. So, what are the key trends you think will help shape Metaverse in coming years?
I think there are three sort of key factors to this point. I think one of the biggest ones obviously is going to be the whole decentralized matter, right?
Wow.
As in like how blockchain will rise and make like the platforms interoperable with each other and allowing people to move between multiple different metaverses at the same time, right, and being able to switch from one virtual space to another without like having to do anything, right? Also, I think the second point also is blurring the lines as well between sort of the physical world and the digital world. So basically how the metaverse will become sort of like a augmented reality, so to speak, and converse with the physical and the digital side and basically bring it kind of all into one by, for example, wearing Apple Vision Pro glasses, stuff like that. And, we're even seeing it to this day now that on the social media standpoint, right, there's already people using AR
yes,
already on social media from fashion and clothing and everything like that. So I think that's going to be a big push as well. And also, I think the third point is making it more accessible as well, like allowing people to be able to use different devices, whether that's their phone, but also with the glasses and everything like that too. And I think that's going to be the key sort of push and adoption as we move forward.
All right, so accessibility is going to be a key and there should be interoperability in Metaverse. So basically these are the trends that are going to shape up the Metaverse forward. Almost every sector of industry is, or the industries are pouring into Metaverse, whether it is education, healthcare, real estate or entertainment. So Mr. Russell, if we talk particularly about the music industry, it is being disrupted by Metaverse and Web3 technologies. So can you throw a light on trends evolving in the music industry, particularly in terms of monetization, revenue streams and the benefits it would bring for all the musicians out there?
Absolutely. I think there's many key points to this as well. One of the biggest points in allowing artists to be able to make revenue inside the music industry is obviously being able to be able to like perform sort of virtual concerts and virtual shows, so to speak. Right? I mean, right, for example, Billie Eilish is going to be performing in Fortnite very soon, and also concerts are already being done in games like Roblox, for example. So I think this allows musicians to earn additional extra income through virtual merchandise, through a limited edition like virtual experiences, right? And also being able to have that sort of exclusivity as well inside the metaverse. So I think that's kind of one of the key points. And I would say also the second key point as well is, especially from a revenue standpoint, is being able to allow people to have fractional ownership of music rights. So basically what I mean by that is a fan can come along, purchase some shares or some of the rights in a song, and if that song obviously makes money and makes royalties from streaming and places like that, that they get a certain percentage of that because they own, like, for example, 1% of the song. So the fans will own 1% and obviously support the artist and invest in the artist. They get money back for doing that, and then obviously the artists, will
that's great,
market it.
So all aspects of Web3 such as NFTs, play-to-earn games, blockchain and crypto are integral components of Metaverse ecosystem. So according to you, how can businesses utilize these technologies to create unique experiences?
It's an interesting question, this one. And I think Web3 creates many sort of unique experiences, right? So for example, sort of the NFTs use case, right, allows you to have allows businesses to sell sort of exclusive content, experiences, play to earn, reward games, like if you've got a gaming company. And also, the blockchain technology allows like these different sort of assets to be either owned or transacted like instantly through the Web3 technology. So I think Web3 like experience-wise is going to be one sort of key point. And another factor as well is also the cryptocurrency, right? As in like cryptocurrency can be instantly transactioned within less than a millisecond. And the fast kind of transaction between two different types of cryptocurrency, or just the instantaneous of how quick it goes through, quicker than like the traditional mechanisms, for example, of pounds, dollars, and euros. I think also that's going to also be a kind of like a key push in allowing businesses to utilize the technology. And yeah, I think it's also going to allow like more sort of empowerment and engagement as well for the businesses, but also for the people who who support these different businesses or like a certain brand, etc. as well. So I think there's a few points there.
All right, so you spoke about how NFTs, blockchain, or other aspects of Web3 are going to shape up the metaverse forward. We spoke about all the technologies, but AI has also become the talk of the town, and it is transforming user experiences across various domains such as e-commerce, healthcare, and education, as we know. So according to a report by Backlist Times, number of metaverse users will surpass 600 million by 2026 due to generative AI. So what do you have to say about the intersection of AI and metaverse?
I think AI is crazy. I think it's going to be changing everything in every industry, in every sector, in every metaverse, in everything. I think there's 2 points here which AI does really help with though. Number one is sort of enhancing experiences. So for example, if you have like a metaverse that you go into, right, and you need AI to basically be like a sort of certain character of the game, or allow AI will also can sort of like adapt to people's moods, or allow sort of kind of like personalized recommendations. So I think AI is going to be very key in allowing sort of those different sort of enhanced experiences basically inside the metaverse. And I think the second point as well is the scalability of it, and sort of the personalization for each user, not only just like tailoring the content to that person, but also allowing like multiple different people to have multiple different experiences inside the metaverse, without just having sort of like, for example, let's say Roblox or Fortnite, for example, you have just like one sort of game that you play or one experience that everyone experiences. Whereas it might be individual experiences because of AI, because it can adapt to each individual person and know exactly what they want. So I think that's a very interesting use case for AI inside the metaverse. And I really think AI is going to enhance these experiences as well for the metaverse. Okay, so you spoke about a lot of use cases, but do you think AI is going to take up the jobs of people in the near future? That's an interesting question. There's a hard one. I think yes and no. Yes, to the point where it might take some people's jobs. So for example, it could take a careers job, right? For example, but no as well, because at this moment in time, it needs AI is basically like a tool, right? And it needs input from people or from individuals, right, to be able to let's use ChatGPT for example, right? You need to input stuff in, right, to be able to get something out. So right now, at this moment in time, AI basically needs humans. So it's basically really like AI and humans. Do I think it will take some people's jobs? Absolutely, because, for example, it can instantly do tasks that are so much more quicker and faster. However, there will be other opportunities or newer jobs, coming from AI as well. So for example, being able to program AI, or basically getting a job inside of metaverse, for example, in the future. So there might be new jobs and new opportunities, which also come from this too. So it's a kind of double-edged sword, but that's just kind of like my sort of personal opinion. And right now, it's just a tool that needs to be utilized. That's it at this moment in time.
Well said, Mr. Russell. AI need humans, and AI is going to create a lot of job opportunities. And now coming to the most important question, women's participation in Web3 and Metaverse is an important element, and you believe in supporting and uplifting women creators through your NFT creator platform. So what opportunities does the Web3 sector holds for all the women out there?
Yeah, I think this is a huge opportunity for women in particular. I think it allows women artists and creators to be able to have ownership and control over their work and be able to, sell their work in creative different ways, which they were never able to before, right? And be able to have a say on that and be able to control that. I think also it allows women to have an even more global reach, right? And earn revenue in new innovative ways as well, which has never been able to be done before, and also access unique sort of different funding and stuff like that as well. And I also think it's also great for community building and support as well, like allowing women artists and women creators to receive the support directly from fans and basically establish their community even further, whether that's with other fans or collectors or other creators even, collaborating with other creators, stuff like that. I really think it's going to allow them to create vibrant communities as well because of Web3. So I think there's a few points there. And I just really think that this is like a kind of complete different revolution for women across the world. So
I think that's simply amazing, and Web3 holds a lot of potential for all the women out there, and in future we can, very soon we'll see more and more women getting associated with Web3. All right, Mr. Russell, thank you so much for being on 3.0 TV and sharing your views and knowledge with our viewers. It was really, really great having you on the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So this was Mr. Russell Bundy, the CEO of MadBop and Director of Arts at Gatherverse, who shared insights on the current trends of Metaverse and the future ahead. Keep watching 3.0 TV for more such interviews. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel. And for interesting updates from the Web3 space, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.